Well, pretty cool. I'm reading Matthew Henry's commentary on Genesis. I'm actually gonna plan on working through the whole Bible. He seems to be a good commentator on the Bible, although it's written a couple few hundred years ago. I think he's from England or something, but he seems to be pretty good. It's pretty straightforward, pretty thorough, and he makes so far. I started in the book of Genesis. He seems to be comparing the natural world with the spiritual world, his creation with with certain principles of divine intent and direction. He says that all what we observe around us, even the astrological or just even on land and sea, the creatures, the planets, everything that lives and breathes, and even inanimate objects, they all tell a story. That it's a communication puzzle, and we're supposed to figure it out by God, by the help of God's Spirit, because the whole Earth and all the planets and all the atoms, everything on them, even on the microscopic world, all these little entities and beings and living organisms and particles that are all telling a story. And it's not like a Ouija board for witchcraft. It's an actual like transmitter, like radio signals or radio communications, where it's of intelligent life. It's of intelligent design, and it's saying something. I believe that maybe some of the ancients figured it out and they incorporated it into their mystery schools, but that the birds, the fowls of the air, the creatures that crawl on the ground, the four-footed beast, two-footed beast, eight-legged creatures, volcanoes, even the way that the land masses behave with one another, how the sea, even the activity of the ocean, the sea, the rising tides, the ebbing and flowing of the water, the orbits of the planets, the motions of the planets, all of it, the clouds, the movement of the clouds, it's communication. And it may not be just, it's extraterrestrial, but it's more than that. It's there's a design pattern in all these things. Like it was not just created to exist, but it's actually was created to communicate to other intelligent life forms who are supposed to figure out what the spirit of these things are trying to say to us. And it's not sorcery, it's not fortune telling, it's not witchcraft, it's not voodoo, it's not any of these other things. It's superior to all of it, and it doesn't defy science. It's in harmony with science, and it's pretty cool when you look at it from that perspective, because it's not just a physical. It's not just a physical, non-essential, non-directional movement or patterns. These are actually, it's almost like they have a mind. These planets, it's like these planets have a mind. But they're guided by another principle, another power. And they're not the power itself. These physical objects. There's a guidance system, like missiles. You got missiles, but they have to have a guidance system. To direct the missiles where to go. Well, these planets, all these stars, all these things, even probably living organisms and entities like humans and animals and insects, they have a guidance system. And it's not just because we're all connected to the electromagnetic spectrum of the earth,